Are people good? Well, I don't know. Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. You know the story. So I will go on with another story. I saw on the internet a young girl, 20 years old or something, and she did take with her fingers her own eyes out. She scratched it out. How the story did start is exactly the story I'm telling you right now. If you do stupid things, then the stupid things will stay to you. You understand? So this girl is blind now, and this by using weed. And from weed you want more, and then you get the back door thing. And you want to find that key. Exactly like I did say, folks. Only I did say it in another way. This girl who took her eyes, she wanna stand more closer to God. That's also the voice she did get. But God will never tell you, you come closer to me if you take your eyes out. It's the devil. And no one else. So you can open a back door in your head and you can become crazy, folks. Very easy. You know? You don't need much. And when this girl took her eyes out, she was on crystal meth or something. And yeah, she put her fingers and nails in her eyes and she take it out with not too much pain. Because the feelings are gone. If you start to use this kind of things, folks, you can do crazy things with yourself and you even don't feel pain. This is how crazy it is. You know, folks, I follow a girl, Hunter. She's a gymnastic girl. I follow her, you know, and well, I tell all the young girls who do those things, gymnastic, open wide, and all this kind of shit, you know, they all will get problems. Big, big problems. So now the young girl is crying and the mom is crying. And I think, what are you crying about? It's your own fault. Yeah, they are bullied and all these kind of things, you know. My little daughter is bullied and you know, folks, sometimes she's alone on the internet, this girl. And I can only think of one thing, how to save her. That's when her mom is not home and she is alone on the internet with her camera. I will send her a private message. When her mom comes home, that she did walk naked for the camera. And I will tell her mom That's ridiculous. So it's very easy to give people, this kind of little people, very big problems. For me it's easy, you know? I know how to use people and abuse people, but never in a bad way. You know? I like that you do normal for once in your life. So I can do those things. It's easy. I can make pictures and I can send pictures. I can also sell them. You know? I can Photoshop and I can make it as beautiful I want, as sexy I want, and send it all over the internet. I can get money out of it, lots of money, on a very easy way, to use these young girls. I don't do it because I'm a child of God. But I told my Father God, if I want, I can be rich just now, while I'm talking. This is when you walk with God. You will get unbelievable things will come into you, and yeah, you can use it on a good way or on a bad way. It's the same with money, folks. It's also with your mind the same thing. You can do bad things or good things. And with the money it's the same thing. You can buy good things or bad things. But always you need your mind. Or you will never understand what you do, if it is good or bad. And you know, folks, the money is not a bad thing. If you use it in a good way. You know, your head is not a bad thing. If you use it in a good way. So I can use and abuse if I like. You know. But these are only stories I'm telling you what is very easy to bully someone really hard. You know? That you never will see her on the internet again. That's why I'm staying with Hunter, because I know Hunter is a very beautiful gymnastic girl together with her mom and with her brother, how you call this guy? Sky, you know, Hunter and Sky, and they do nice things and they do also strange things, and the girl do gymnastic, and many times she's very sexy and all this kind of shit, you know. But she is protected by her mom. That's a good thing, but they are on the internet. That's a bad thing, you know. And now they complain that they are bullied and all this kind of shit. And if you ask me, they ask for it. Both of them. Internet is a bad place. Don't show yourself. Don't do it. You will be sorry one time. All of you who use the internet on a very bad way will get problems with it. And I can only warn, you never will see me on the internet, folks. Only the day I start to walk for God outside, then people will come and make pictures and little stories I tell. It will go viral on the internet, of course, because there is no one else who can speak like I do. And I know, and I let them. Because how can I tell you when I'm walking on the street and I don't want you to take my picture or make a little movie? I cannot stop it. So, one day you will see me and you will understand that I am this man. Like I told you before. This is my way I walk, and that's just the way I am. Touched by God, working for God, doing the things what is possible in my way. And I will succeed also. I see many fall around me, and I am standing tall. I will not fall. And I will succeed in my way I walk. I walk it together with God. Without God, there is no walking, there is no way. There is even no life. So folks, don't use your money on a wrong way, or your mind on a wrong way. It's so easy these times to walk wrong, think wrong, do wrong, buy wrong, and all this kind of shit. It's all there, and it's all too easy. And the devil will use you and abuse you. Like I can. But I will not do it. I'm a child of God. I do things what belongs to God. The things I do are the things from God. I got nothing with someone else. Not in this world and not in another world. Only God is in the picture. That's all. Well, He is my Father. I am His blood. And if you will be His blood, well, you need to change. That's not easy on this dirty earth to stay clean and walk between all the dirtiness. It's not easy to wake up and see all the things, hear all the things, feel all the things, know all the things, not easy to walk with God. And many problems are on the way. So don't use your money on the wrong way. It will open up doors. But never open the black door in your mind. It's the back door. I call it the black door. Because I saw the door. And the door is pitch black. But where the key go in, light shines through it. A golden light. So this girl who did take her own eyes, this is a back door, something, like I told you. You know, I did speak to you a few days ago, and then I see this story come about a girl who did take her own eyes. And then I come back and I tell you about the back door. What it really is, a black door. And you will find the key. And you did not even know that it was a door. But the form where the key go in, you know that there must be a key. You will find this key and the door go open. And then your real problems begin. Scratching your eyes out and all this kind of shit. Want to get more, you know, because sometimes the devil will close your door. So you will get more and more and more to open the door again. This is your back door in your head. And the devil uses it. So he uses you and abuses you. And I don't know how to explain to you on a more easy way like I'm telling you right now. And for the people who use stupid stuff, they listen to these stories and they think, yes man, this man, he's right. Even if you don't want to hear it, you know that I'm right, right? And I know that you are wrong. Using your mind on the right way here in this wrong world, that's not easy, folks. You need to get help from God. Or from the angels. You cannot walk alone. You will never make it. You will never make it. One more time, folks. It's easy to open the back door. thinking that this is the door of God. Yeah, the girl who did take her eyes out, she thought she will become more close to God. That's what the devil did say. The girl believed the lie and took her own life. Now she's blind. She did go to the back door. This is what you will get, folks. This is a story you can read on the internet everywhere. And this did come from wheat, and from wheat you want more. It's the start of lots of problems. But it starts little. All the time it starts little. And you start to see things with this little thing. And this is who you will find the back door in your head. It's the same thing. Tomorrow you go to your work and the door go open. You work. But the next day you come and the door is a little bit stuck. You will think, well, I'm on my work, but the door did stuck. The next day, the door go open, but you need more power to open it. You know already there is something going on with the door. The next day you come, the door is closed. And your boss is standing for you. And he tell you, you want to come in? You need to chip in. The stories are real, folks. People go to jobs and need to chip in, need the mark of the beast to get in. RFID chip. It's coming, folks. It got something to do with the back door. But definitely is a black door. And you will see the opening because light is shining through it to the keyhole. To use the key, you need to chip in. What will you do? Will you chip in? Because you love money more above all? Or will you walk away? And will you become poor that day? Will you die in hunger and thirst? It sounds like a back door, right? But there you open the door of God. So folks, it is not so easy to walk with God. You need to stop things. And I'm warning you for the things what's coming and already happened. But it will happen like a storm comes out of nothing into your town. And then you will think about the story I did tell. And then you will understand what I am talking about. For me it's so easy, folks, to make a story like this. But these are the true stories. What choice will you make? Who are you? And what will you do when it is time to do it? Will you open the back door? What is a black door? Will you open the door of the devil? Will you find the key? Or will you walk away? It's up to you, folks. It's really up to you. People are whining, but I see them whining without tears. In my eyes, you become a big liar. People are whining, and they do it to themselves. People are whining in pain, and they give it to themselves. Why you whine? If you start to destroy yourselves, don't whine. So folks, make your decision. It will be God or the devil. So good or evil, love or hate.